There's a nationwide debate on police officers, their use of force, and immigration enforcement. Naperville News 17's Blaine Irwin checked out a public forum to see where our city fits in.
The League of Women's Voters recently held a forum on policing in Naperville, during which the statement that got the biggest response was Naperville Police Chief Bob Marshall's answer to the question, will the Naperville Police Department assist immigration officials in rounding up and deporting undocumented immigrants?
We will not.
Is that a position of the city of Naperville?
That's our policy in our police department.
Excellent.
The immigration laws it's a federal offense. We in the Naperville Police Department, we enforce state and local laws, so we will not assist.
This answer comes amid calls from President Trump for local police forces to help ICE officials enforce federal immigration law. Marshall was just one voice on a panel that included speakers from Moms Demand Action, the NAACP, and the ACLU. The group also discussed the relationship police departments have with minority communities.
Across the country in many places where communities, not since Ferguson, not since some other event, but for generations have felt underserved and mistreated.
And Naperville hasn't been immune to the problem. Last summer, Brian Crooks, a former resident, shared an account of what it was like for him growing up as a black person in Naperville in the early 2000s. Included were stories about being mistreated and threatened by police. After the story went viral, Chief Marshall called Crooks and arranged a meeting, which recently took place.
So I heard a little bit more about his experiences, and then I was able to share with him about some of the initiatives we're doing in the police department right now.
Those include community outreach, like Chat with the Chief, and scenario-based training in de-escalation tactics and explicit and implicit bias. And these programs have seen success.
When I go to events at the mosque and the African American community, I hear very positive comments about our police officers and the way our officers are treating all members of our community.
The department has also updated their use of force policy by turning it into a response to resistance policy and by implementing an accountability process to make sure that force is used appropriately. Reporting for Naperville News 17, I'm Blaine Irwin.
This forum was one of many hosted by Naperville's chapter of the League of Women's Voters. Their next will be a District 204 Candidates Forum on March 7th.